What's up, you guys? I'm Chibi Joe, and I'm here with another comic book review. And this time, we're still going through Ravenloft. We actually have a multi-chapter series, which I'm just going to go per chapter, just to make it easy on me. This is Radiant Rapture, Chapter 1. It starts off in France 1103, and they are fighting the Nocturnal Forces. The Holy Army is fighting the Nocturnal Forces. And soon it goes to a village, and these people are like, how are we going to survive? We are struggling so much. We're going through a famine. And this nun says, did not the Lord say that he cares for the sparrow? We were never promised an easy life, but we do have him to call upon. And that is when the military comes back. They are like wiped the hell out, and there's like only 3 or 4 people left. And so she goes to the infirmary. She's like, okay, what can I do? And the other nun was like, you can take care of the general. And she's like, but the general's kind of, she didn't say it, but she was kind of inferring, he's kind of an asshole. And she's like, just let him talk, don't respond. Well, our main character just can't help herself. And she pisses him off, basically by saying, you're a coward. You're blaming their weakness when, in reality, your lack of strategy got them killed. Like, it's your fault they're dead. It's ultimately your fault that they're dead. And he says, how dare you? You have never even held a sword. You're just a beggar woman. You're nothing in comparison to me. And so then the leading nun pulls her away and just says, why do you want to fight when there are none? And she's like, why do you ignore when there are? Find out through a flashback that like she's always been kind of the black sheep in the coven. Like she's always been kind of seen as the outlier. She's been seen as cursed, was like one wording, because she's an orphan. And yeah, it's pretty obvious that she has a chip on her shoulder towards the other nuns and the other people of pious nature. I'll word it like that. I'm really interested in reading more. Not a lot of action happened. Most of it happened in either the first couple panels or in a brief flashback from the general explaining kind of, like, they outnumbered us, there was no chance. And she's like, well, your strategy definitely made that so. So I'm really excited to read more of it. They're starting to kind of come into their own. Like, there was like one weird panel, like weirdly drawn panel, but I mean, I'm not too harsh on it. Like, there's panels and like extremely AAA professionally done comics that are awful. Like, one of the most praised comic book artists is one of the worst artists I've ever seen. Like, that got to professional level. For those who read Marvel Comics, I'm sure you know exactly who I'm talking about. But anyways, support your local comic book shop. Have an awesome day and a good night.